Kin is a sci-fi action family road trip movie that centers around these two brothers finding an alien ray gun and keeping their family safe from vengeful thieves. Meanwhile, two pursuers from a different planet search for the ray gun while the family is on their road trip. Hi guys, if you're new to this channel, please consider clicking subscribe because I love to do movie reviews, TV reviews, and ranking videos. And I was lucky enough to see Kin, so today I'm going to dive in and talk about it. But before I get started, go ahead and tell me down below, have you seen it? What did you think of Kin? And let's start talking about the good. And now the best thing about this movie is that it feels original, but it has all these different flares and flavors to classic 80s movies. It's from the producers of Stranger Things, so it kind of feels like that, but not plot-wise, but tone-wise. So it kind of has all these 80s movies flair into it, builds on nostalgia. The kids in the movie always reference characters like X-Men and Fantastic Four, but it's not Stranger Things on a plot level. It reminded me kind of like The Terminator, but to put your expectations high, the movie is about a family road trip. You've got some amazing performances in here, although they are quite different from each other. You got the main lead with the alien ray gun, who I don't know the actor's name, and he's pretty good in the movie. He carries the movie very well. There's some good action sequences, and like I said, it's a really good, fun, entertaining movie for movie lovers that love the same movies that I do. Remind me of E.T., Terminator, and kind of Star Wars and Star Trek. But it wasn't all that good. So I'm going to talk about the bad now. And the bad part about this movie is that it's all over the place. There are two different plot lines, the family road trip and the alien ray gun. And once they start revealing answers to all the twists and all the turns in the movie, I just didn't have someone to talk to it afterwards because I felt they could have done it this way or that way. And it was a bit confusing walking out of the theater for me. I didn't quite understand how this happened and then somehow that's the answer. Like, then how would that happen if that was the answer? But it wasn't that bad. And let's talk about the ugly. First thing about the ugly is that there were some visual effects that didn't quite work for me. And then the last thing about the ugly, because there's only like two things about the ugly, is that it doesn't really, I don't see this movie like kind of holding up in the future. So if you look at it 30 years from now, the visuals might not hold up. Like these visuals that you see in the trailer, they're probably the best part. But there are some parts of the visuals in the movie that I was just like, that could have been better. That's not going to hold up in about 40 years. But for me, I'm going to give this movie a 9 out of 10 because it's a pretty solid, entertaining movie. How about you guys? Tell me down below, what did you think of Kin? And as always, thank you so much for watching.